Welcome back, YouTube. Today, we're going to just be reacting to, the good old classic McDonald's, but with a little twist. Somebody got shot. Let's see what the fuck happened.
What, No, I saw everything. She shot the girl and everything. I told you.
This entire case started inside a McDonald's on a quiet December afternoon. But what happened in the next few minutes would leave one woman dead, three sisters in police custody, and an entire family shattered forever.
I know you do. You just gotta calm down and stop crying. Everything's gonna get better. If the way you can call everything like.
Don't cry now, shit.
On the 23rd of December, 2023, officers were called to the McDonald's on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, where the scene was already chaotic. Witnesses were shaken, employees were crying, and the victim, Tamanika Woods, a mother of four in her 30s, was being rushed to the hospital with a gunshot wound that would soon take her life.
Shooting at McDonald's is fucking crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Parking front already. Skirt. Oh, yes. Shot this girl over some damn food, man. What, No, I saw everything. Man. She shot the girl and everything. I told you. Oh, okay.
Appreciate you.
What you need for
Shit is crazy.
One of them worked here, the other one provided CPR before EMS got here. Probably gonna get their name in a minute.
QRV1. Pulse 4.
Copy, good 12 on the.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Dang.
Yeah, apparently I brought them
According to early witness accounts, the situation started as a verbal argument between the victim and three sisters, including 19-year-old Tanaya Evans. Voices were raised, hands were moving.
Demon.
Nobody could even agree on what the argument was truly about. But what everyone remembered was the sudden shift from words to violence. Inside the McDonald's office, officers reviewed surveillance footage.
Is there another angle?
Yeah. I think it's coming.
Like literally like right in front of the door.
Man, I'm trying to see the footage
All
too.
three sisters
Fuck.
were. The officer reviewed the CCTV. They had what they wanted, and all three sisters were brought into custody, all to be interrogated separately. Here's what the first sister had to say.
What's
No
your
more
name?
like doors.
Who? Marlo? 1 second. Spell your first name for me.
M-A-L-O.
M-A-L-O. What's your last name?
Williams.
And what's your date of birth?
Oh.
Where you stay?
When I stay.
You said missing?
Oh, let me give you another address, cause.
Hold on 1 second.
You said 154 Cortez?
Gordon Terrace. G-O-R. That's where I get mail and stuff from.
So how old are you?
24.
24? So there was a situation that transpired at the McDonald's off of Ralph McGill. And you was there during that time. What happened out there that led to this event?
From the beginning, so we were in the drive-through line,
ordering food, trying to place 2 orders through the drive-thru. One for cash, one for card. They informed us that since they're short on staff, that they're only, I'm doing straight from like, I don't want to miss nothing.
I appreciate that.
They informed us that they're short staffed, we can only do one, so we put all our orders together, then we went to the window. Our order wasn't complete when we got to the window. We were trying to tell the lady we wanted to add more food to the order. And she explained to us that she's new, because it seemed like they had, the lady who first took our order seemed like she had a little attitude or whatever. So when we went to the window, it was a different lady, and she explained to us, "Oh, we're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm new to working or whatever." And she was like, "Oh yeah, we all understand," because at first we thought it was attitude or whatever. So we paid for our food, went to the second window to receive our food, and we looked in our bags, didn't have everything in it. So we went inside to tell them with our receipt and let them know that all our food was not in our bags. So, like, fast food people don't like remaking their food or whatever. So I guess they seemed like they were a little, attitude.
I will say though, for y'all fucking customers that keep doing those little hacks, you're the problem. You probably had the food in the bag, but you wanted more food, bitch.
To make the food, and
it's
then
like,
my sister,
I know what I made and I know what I put up there to be sent out. So you telling me it wasn't in the bag? So who really getting mad? Who's really trying to get over? Because now I'm calling you out on your bullshit. And now you getting the attitude. Now I was going to turn deadly because I called you out on your bullshit? Because you trying to get over on my establishment? Like, come on, bro. Y'all got to be fucking for real,
One of the ladies in the
dog.
back said that the lady who was in the front register, I guess she catch drift of all the emotions or whatever. And see, my sister was like right here. This is, where people stand, and this is their, whatever. My sister right here getting the sauce from their inside, and the lady from the cash register was like, back up, doing this like this. And she had an attitude, and I'm not sure what my sister said to her. Then the lady who had got shot was saying, she had spoke up and said something and was telling the girl, like, I already know, like, girl, so basically, like, trying to stick up for the register lady. I'm horrible at telling stuff. So, then, the other lady, I guess the lady taking up for the register lady felt like that was her way to get buck or get big. So she was just walking back like, yeah, because nobody wants smoke, like nobody want to, basically trying to antagonize, saying she want to fight or whatever. And then one of my sisters was like, what you doing all that for, or something, saying like, you could clock out or whatever. And then one of my other sisters was just saying the same thing. And the lady in the back, and the lady who was the guest, who spoke up for the cash register lady, was saying stuff like, antagonizing too, basically saying, oh, called somebody and told them to bring her file in or whatever, because these 4 hoes tripping or whatever, something like that. And one of my sisters said something like, I got it on me, shoot who or whatever, basically saying the lady was basically saying she was gonna shoot first. Then as we got our food, one of the managers, I guess she was a manager at McDonald's, she had came up to me and my other sister, the pregnant sister, and asked us, like, did y'all get everything? Are y'all okay? What do y'all need or whatever? And me and my sister told her we're okay, and we was walking out. And then the other lady still kept talking crazy. As we walking out, me and my other sister trying to get me and my 2 other sisters to leave out. And then it's, the lady who told somebody to go get their file had walked up to one of my sisters, and when I looked, she saw her hand, I don't know what she did, her hand went like this, and my sister's hand went like this, so I turned around, put my foot down, trying to grab my sister, because I ain't gonna grab you, so, and then, I just heard, pop, so I'm thinking, I'm looking for my sisters, and then I'm just thinking it was a lady that did the ground.
Or his gun?
I'm not sure whose gun it was. I just seen him over. I was trying to touch them, like let her go, but at the same time he got a gun and it's
Victor, it would shoot first. During questioning, the first sister told detectives that the victim threatened to shoot first. If the victim indeed said that, and she actually had a gun on her, it would have a big impact in the case. But what does the second sister have to say?
So without me asking, because they're going to ask you all that. If it's 4 of y'all there, how did they get to that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
When we got in there, mind you, they already missed. They claimed that we had fake tunnels, but we didn't have fake tunnels.
was somebody that worked there?
Yeah, they was like, we had fake tunnels. We had fake tunnels. Y'all never gave us the food and our change, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so when y'all give us our food or whatever, mind you, in the drive-thru at first, y'all give us our food, we only got half of the food. So we started telling them, like, we missing this, we missing that. So they getting attitudes and shit, but y'all should have had it right. So we like, all right, we just gonna come in and inside. So we come in.
You in the Walmart? I mean, you in the motherfucking McDonald's and that?
Missing that, so they getting attitudes and shit, but y'all should have had it right. So we like, all right, we just gonna come in and inside. So we come in the inside, we standing at the counter. I'm standing like this way, but I'm just.
What the fuck is that?
Standing at the counter, but I'm turned towards the counter. So the girl's like, we telling the lady what.
What I was getting at is, how you doing? There was so many of y'all, like none of y'all, I guess it could happen so fast because none of y'all like stopped to the one.
We didn't even know my little sister had the gun on her till we got into it. This was so crazy. Then before my sister even pronounced that she had the gun, later already called for like, yeah, I had all y'all widow, all four of y'all, that's exactly what came around. She I had, that's why we keep asking for the camera. She like, she started calling people was coming in there. She like, I had y'all whole shot. So then when my sister turned and she was like, hell, who shot? And tugged on her like, I got one too, like type shit. So the lady was just steady whoop whoop. So mind you, by this time when they arguing, I'm still walking back and forth to my table back over there to my table to get my food and shit. So the lady started putting her hand in my face, doing all like this. So I pointed back on her face like, stop putting your hand in my face, like doing her hand like that. She mushed me 2 times, and we started fighting. Then me and her started fighting. And that's when the gun went off, but I didn't know that it was my sister that shot. So when the gun went off, everybody just started running. I turned back around because I ain't see my sister come outside. So when I turned back around, I see the lady laying on the floor. My sister was still in there, and the man had up his fire on my sister.
The second sister's story closely matched the first. She repeated that the shooting only happened after the victim mushed food on her sister, and she also claimed no one expected Tanaya to pull a gun. Back at the precinct, Tanaya Evans sat quietly in the interrogation room. She looked tired, shaken, and overwhelmed. When detectives began asking questions, she has this to say.
Alright, you get on the restroom. Okay. Alright, investigator Francis, the investigator McCowan. We definitely want to talk to you about everything that took place today. Just want to ask you a few questions. But before we do that, can I get your first name?
Tanaya Evans.
Spell it for me.
T''N''IYAEVANS.
And what's your highest level of education?
Some college.
Okay. And is English your first language?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not asking you this to be offensive, it's just standard, okay? Just to make sure you understand, okay? So I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights before we ask you any questions, and we're gonna make sure that you understand, okay? So, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say will be used in court as evidence against you. Do you understand? You are entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now or at any time during questioning. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost, and he may be present at all times during your questioning. Do you understand? You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand? And I'm going to ask you again, and I need for a verbal answer, please. Do you understand these rights?
Yeah, but I live Lord. I I do. I gotta, my sister.
You said you do?
I gotta talk to my sister for my lawyer.
Okay. So, do you, but I still have to ask you the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, but let me ask you again, do you understand these rights? Do you wish to talk, do you wish to talk to us at this time without us? Okay, so no.
I can call my mama, like, the lawyer.
She invoked her right to remain silent and requested a lawyer, but the emotional shift came when they allowed her to speak with her mother.
Kanaya, we've been waiting on you to call.
Oh, please help me. I need a lawyer or something.
Okay, so listen. Do not don't write no statements. We've been talking to lawyers already. They're gonna come down there and talk to you tomorrow. They said do not talk over the phone. Don't talk about it over the phone. You are gonna be okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on that, baby. You okay? Milo and Apple are home.
I want to come home.
I know you do. You just gotta calm down and stop crying. Everything's gonna get okay. If the way you can call everything, like, we put the time on the phone, and Lord Dad is like, Lord Dad, he gonna put time on money on your food.
All right.
You already got like a pen and stuff like that, where like we can call you, enter a pen and stuff like that.
No, I'm at the headquarters in this room.
I'm still down there.
Yeah.
They still got you in question. Did you write a statement?
No, I said I didn't want to talk.
Yeah, that's good. Keep it like that. Don't talk until your lawyer talk to you. Renee Rockwell is your lawyer for the time being. Mama gonna bring her down there and see what they say and stuff like that. She's gonna try to get you a bond here and all that. So just be quiet. Don't talk about it with nobody. We know what happened. They already got to be. Yeah, we know what happened. Everything. Some other people been recording. They're in there. Everything is ours. It's gonna be alright.
All right.
You okay?
No. I'm ready to go.
Just gotta be strong right now so everything can get settled and stuff so we get everything situated. Oh, they want something.
All right.
You got my number? You know my number.
Yeah.
Okay, you got mama number, you know about her?
Yeah.
Okay. Apple number 2?
No.
Yeah, you need to get Apple number 2.
What is it?
No, own phone number. Hold on. You know your own phone number, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because we got your phone right here too. Hold on. And Keith said they don't know. Yeah, everybody took in, so if you win that, we can get I'm gonna take my phone out.
All the shock she'd been bottling up suddenly spilled out. She told her mother she wanted to come home. Unfortunately, could be felt more by the family of the deceased.
How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How y'all doing? My name is Officer Berlin with the Land Police Department.
That's mom.
That's mom, okay. They told you what's going on?
I want to see my baby. I need to see my baby.
Okay. So right now it's a homicide investigation, okay? Let me close the door. So it's a homicide investigation, okay? With a homicide investigation, there's a lot that goes into it, okay? Your child is unfortunately deceased, so she's considered a victim, okay? We have a lot of investigators and officers on the current scene of the incident, and they have to do search warrants and collect evidence and detain who they need to detain to make sure that we're doing everything correctly here. But usually once they do what they need to do with their is a current
suspects.
Right now to make I notify. They have it.
Oh, I left.
So you didn't speak to anybody. Anybody from here, piece of paper.
In a moment, it's lost a daughter.
I'm sorry you're going through this, ma'am. I really am.
One family lost a daughter. Another watched theirs be taken into custody. In a moment, inside a fast food restaurant, A moment that could have ended with people simply walking away, instead turned into a shooting that changed every life in that room. By the end of the night, Tanaya Evans was charged with murder, aggravated assault, firearm possession during a felony, and theft by receiving a stolen weapon. The sisters were released without charges, but they remain tied to a tragedy.
Hi, I'm Lisa Figueroa of Advice. How self-defense is...
Well, it's very, 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 very sad.
Is evaluated in a shooting case.
But,
They did really should.
That's what happens when you tote a gun and you don't know laws, man. I wonder this happened in Georgia. 25 years. Sheesh. Yeah. Over a fucking McDonald's order. That's crazy, bro. Y'all gotta do better, bro.